Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. As you can see, my cat is kind of wandering in the background there, but my birthday was this week, September 7th, but we decided to celebrate this weekend, so I'm getting ready right now, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to kind of hang out together while I get ready. I think what I want to do though is I want to use my little spin the wheel to pick my makeup, at least my eyeshadow for the day. Alright, so I'm gonna pick the wheel for choosing the brand first. Alright, so we got Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And then, so I'm going to go down here and find the wheel that I created for that. And then we're just going to spin to see what palette I get. Alright, so it's the Controversy 2, which is the one with the Put It Back shade in it. So let me go grab that and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back and I pulled out the palette. I want to put my face primer on and my brows so that I'll have them ready before I start on my eyes. But I'm just going to use this little mini I got from Ipsy, my Ipsy Glam Bags. It's a Tula Skincare Prime of Your Life Smoothing and Firming Treatment Primer. And for my brows, I'm going to use the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax plus the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil Mini. I did get this in an Ipsy Glam Bag as well, but I bought this when Ulta had their mini sale. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll be back to start the eye look. Alright, so brows are done. Not my best brows today. I did fill in some with this AOA Studio Brow Powder too. I just mixed the two. But let's get started. I want to prime my eyes with this Nude Soft Base Eye Primer from AOA Studio. Actually a really affordable eye primer on Shop Miss Day, and it's actually pretty good. I just squirted it all over my pajama pants. You do have to shake it up before you use it though, because it does get a little liquidy if you don't. Just spreading it across with my finger. Might go back in with a brush too, just because where I have these nails on, just be a little bit more precise with it. Yeah, I'm going to use this Real Techniques crease prep brush. Ironically, I've had this palette for a while, but I haven't taken the thing off the sticker, or the sticker off the mirror yet, so we can do that together right now for you guys. There you go. That was kind of lackluster, didn't make much of a sound. Alright, so I think I want to just kind of do a simple look today with maybe like a pop of color. I don't want to get too crazy, so I think I'm just going to kind of focus on these up here, and then maybe for the pop of color I might do the green shimmer. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the color story in this is just a bit random. You kind of really need to pair it with something else, honestly. So I'm just going into the Diet Root Beer shade. I'm just going to put that all in my crease. So how are you guys celebrating the weekend? Anything fun? We're just gonna kind of open my presents and eat cake here at the house, but then we have an arcade place here in town that we like to go to occasionally. You pay one fee and then you can play, you know, all the games that are in there for that fee for the day. So that's what I decided I wanted to do, because it's a lot of like old school games in there. There's a lot of newer games in there. And my parents are here visiting me. They surprised me for my birthday. So that was a nice surprise. Yeah, so I was just laying down that Diet Root Beer shade in the crease. And just kind of blending it up. Jeffrey's shadows are really easy to blend. They kind of effortlessly blend themselves, to be honest with you. Alright, now I think what I want to do is just go into that shimmer, my boyfriend's purse. Like I said, I'm just keeping it super simple today with the pop of color. Let me grab a kind of flat-ish brush. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques shading brush. I'm going to go into that my boyfriend's purse shimmer. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. It's pretty. It's kind of like a green gold shimmer, it kind of looks like. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to go back into Diet Root Beer. I'll go back in the crease just to build that back up. Sometimes you don't need very many shades to create a look, and it still look good. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to do my face, and I'll just kind of show you some of the products as I do my face. And then I'll finish up the eyes, where I want to kind of do like a pop of color under here. Alright, so be right back. I like to use this to, I kind of like use it as a primer. Sometimes I'll just use it on its own when I just want to kind of even my skin tone, just have a bit of a glow. But right now, today, I'm using it as a glowy primer, so to speak. And I'm just using my It Cosmetics foundation brush. Just see the glow that gave, and just evens out the skin tone. So pretty. It's one of my favorite products. It's kind of become a staple product for me. And the foundation I'm using today is the L'Oreal True Match L3. I did pick up, or no, sorry, W3. You guys saw my testing new makeup video, I believe it was, that went up. I had the wrong shade, and it was so light that it looked ghostly. But so I picked up this shade, which is W3, which is my shade. And I just squirted out some on my hand, and we're just gonna stipple it. I will tell you what I've been doing since I knew that the e.l.f. foundation that I have is kind of my perfect shade. I put it in the Ulta shade finder on their app to find me the correct shades, and so far it's been doing pretty good of finding me the correct shades. So if you guys have a problem doing that, but you have like a holy grail foundation you found that is your perfect match, put that in there and it should help you. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in with my concealer, and this came in my Ipsy Glam bag as well. It's the Yensa Skin on Skin BB plus CC Full Coverage Concealer. It's an okay concealer, but again, like I've told you guys, I'm picky about concealer. So far, the only ones I really found that I love are the Tarte Shape Tape and the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which are pretty much the same type of formula. Okay. I'm just going to squirt that concealer out of my hand. And I'm going to use a flat concealer brush and get a hold of it here. Oh my goodness gracious. It does not want to come out of there. Okay, I'm going to use the I'm going to use the Expert Concealer Brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to place some right here, here, and there. Just everywhere I want to kind of like a highlight spot. And I don't know if I told you guys the shade. Light neutral. Alright, I'm just going to use the brush first to kind of blend it in, but then I'm going to go back with a sponge, because sometimes the brush can be a little too harsh and the sponge can soften it up. If any of you guys get the Ipsy Glam bag or the other Ipsy boxes, I only get the Glam bag. But I've been enjoying trying all these different brands that I've never tried before, and they're minis, so they're good for like travel. I keep them all back here in my bathroom to use because I have like this little mirrored set that I like to use. Let me spray I'm just going to use the little mini sponge, and I'm going to use the setting spray to just kind of wet it a little bit. And I just got these little mini sponges from Dollar Tree. They're actually pretty nice. I got like a 3-pack, I think it was. 3 or 4-pack for $1.25. The ones I got the nice little teardrop shape, so you can get up in there with it. See, like, even this concealer is still doesn't cover my under eye puffy bags very much, whereas the Tarte Shape Tape and the Camo Concealer does a better job with that, even though this is supposed to be a full coverage concealer. Alright, so moving on, we're going to do bronzer and blush. And I want to use... I'm going to use my Wet n Wild contour stick in Call Me Maple. And I'm going to use the blush makeup stick Mega Glow in Peach Bum Bum. Or peach bums, sorry. And I'm just going to use this stippling brush from Real Techniques. It's the Filtered Cheek. So I'm going to do the contour first. I like these products except for the lids. The lids, they crack way too easy. So you got to be careful when you put it down on the actual product. And I just want to warm up my face a little more. And I'm trying to be kind of quick today with my makeup. Not looking for it to be perfected. Just because I simply have other people waiting on me, and I don't want to be in here for like 3 hours working on my makeup to perfect it. So what type of things do you guys do for your birthday? Do you just stay home, chill out, you go to dinner, you go to an activity? Like, let me know in the comments down below what's your kind of go-to that you do for your birthdays. Or do you even celebrate? Or are you just like, I'm just another year older? Okay. I want to go into that blush, and I'm just going straight from the stick with the brush. I just find I have more control that way. This is a very pretty blush if you just want just a bit of color. Oh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. And I think this is supposed to be a dupe for like a Charlotte Tilbury blush. Or it's either Charlotte Tilbury or NARS, one of the two. Can't remember which. It's a very, very pretty blush, and it is buildable. Just make a little bit on my nose. I like to put a little bit up here and here to kind of tie in the whole look. Alright. Now, last cream product, I believe, is, I'm going to use this highlighter stick from Play, I think it's Play Beauty X Cobra Kai. It's super pretty, really like it. And same thing, I'm just going to go in with the brush just to add a little glow. I love this one for like everyday makeup because it's not overpowering or anything. It just gives your skin a nice little glow. Alright. So what I like to do, and it's just a personal preference, I like to go back over all of this with my foundation brush just to kind of meld it in together, and then I go in with powders to kind of set everything down. You can just go from here and just use like one setting powder to set it down for your whole face if you want, but I like to use a powder bronzer, powder blush, and a powder highlighter to go over everything. So I'm just going to do that real quick. But before I do, I want to, I'm going to set my face. I just picked this up at Dollar Tree. It's La Mercier matte finish setting powder. Setting spray. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I believe it's Laguna. Or no, that's NARS. I think it's just Benefit Hoola bronzer. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm just going to go in that. It's just a little mini that I got, again, from an Ipsy box. Most of this stuff is going to be from Ipsy bag. I'm just going to go over all that cream bronzer with it. just to kind of make my lip look bigger than it is. Okay. Then I want to go in with blush, and let me see. Very similar tones. I've already used this one a couple times. I think I'm going to try this GG Gorgeous one that I got from, again, Ipsy. That's pretty. Got a little crazy with my powder bronzer there. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with powder highlighter. You know, I was going to use this one, but it's like really, really blinding. So I think I will do the Champagne Pop one instead, just because I think it's going to go with this look a little bit better. Yeah. The other one's a little more white in tone. This is more champagne-y gold. There we go. Now, I think that we are ready to set the whole face down now with my powder. Let me go back into the eyes, make sure I don't have the creasing going on. I'm going to go in with a couple options here, but I think I'm going to go into the under eyes with this Ciate London one. It's pressed translucent powder. I did drop it and break it, unfortunately, and I'm just going to use this medium shadow brush to kind of go under my eyes with it. I'm just going to set down all those places I highlighted with the concealer. With that one. And then let's go in with this By Terry loose powder for the rest of my face. I'm just going to use the big buffing brush from Real Techniques to set down the rest of my face. Just kind of tapping it in the cap a bit. This will help kind of buff out imperfections a bit too. Less harshness. I'm oily skin, so I have to like really set down. Okay, let's do a little dusting all over. just to make sure I'm blended. And then let's use that setting spray again. I'm using the mattifying one. It's my first time trying out, so we'll see how it holds up. And just kind of tap over that a little bit. Alright, be right back and we'll do the under eye, finish off the eyes. Alright, so I want to put something in my waterline since I want to do that green under there. See, it's more of a darker green, so I don't want to do that one. That's a little too much. So we have that one. We have like an olivey green. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Canopy. And we'll put that in Waterline. Okay. So then I want to go in with the Real Technique smudge brush into that Put It Back shade, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. It is a shimmer, but I think that a shimmer on the lower lash line is really pretty. So it just gives that pop of green. Anybody else's eyes like start to water when they put sometimes when they put the pencils in their waterline? Sometimes mine does it, sometimes it doesn't. So excuse me, I just want to go underneath that green back with that Diet Root Beer shade just to kind of soften it up a little bit and to kind of tie in that crease color. is very pretty. I think it's very fitting for fall right now with the browns and the greens and kind of the gold shimmer, green gold shimmer. Alright, so I just need to pop on mascara, lashes, and a lip, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went with the lip combo of Beauty Creations Spice Cocoa Lip Liner, and then to tie in kind of that goldy shimmer, I did the I Gotta Go liquid lipstick from Jeffree and Shane. So this is my finished look for my birthday celebration. I like it. I think it turned out really pretty. Very fall vibes in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, and I think I'm probably gonna like insert this into a vlog and kind of show you kind of some of the activities we do too, but we shall see. Alright guys, I'll see you later.